Hello and welcome back to the orthopedic lecture where we simplify complex medical concepts for students and professionals. Today we are diving into the clinical examination techniques that every orthopedic student should know. Let's get started. Clinical examination in orthopedics involves systematically assessing the patient to identify musculoskeletal issues. It's broken into several key steps. 1. History taking. 2. Inspection. 3. Palpation. 4. Range of motion assessment. 5. Special tests. Step 1. History taking. The first step is history taking. Always start by asking the patient about their chief complaint. What brings them here today? Pain, location, onset, duration, character, and severity. Use tools like the visual analog scale. History of trauma or injury. Functional limitations. Can they walk, lift, or perform daily activities? Past medical or surgical history. Remember, good history taking is the foundation of accurate diagnosis. Step 2. Inspection. Next is an inspection. Here, you are observing the affected area for swelling, deformities, muscle wasting, scars, or skin changes. Make sure to compare both sides of the body for symmetry. Pro tip. Always examine the patient in a well-lit room and ensure proper exposure of the area. Step 3. Palpation. Palpation helps you identify tenderness, temperature changes, or crepitus in the affected area. Here's how you do it. 1. Start gently to locate any tender spots. 2. Assess for swelling or abnormal bony prominences. 3. Check for increased warmth, which could indicate inflammation. Be sure to communicate with the patient throughout and ask if they feel any discomfort. Step 4. Range of motion assessment. Now let's assess the range of motion. This includes both active and passive movements. Active range of motion. Ask the patient to move the joint themselves. Passive range motion. You move the joint while the patient relaxes. Compare the movements to the unaffected side and note any restrictions or pain. Always measure range of motion using a goniometer for accuracy during examinations. Step 5. Special tests. Finally, special tests help confirm specific conditions. For example, Latchman test to assess ACL injury, McMurray test for meniscus tears, straight leg raise for lumbar radiculopathy, Nair's test for shoulder impingement. I'll demonstrate a few of these tests in detail in upcoming videos, so make sure you're subscribed. Final tips for orthopedic clinical examination. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for success. 1. Always follow a systematic approach, don't skip steps. 2. Be patient and gentle, especially if the patient is in pain. 3. Practice as much as possible to build confidence and skill. 4. Document your findings clearly and concisely. That's it for today's guide on orthopedic clinical examination. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Physionotes GKG. Let me know in the comments what specific topics or tests you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.